Hello everyone and welcome to Roger's Vlogmas Day 19. Nearly there, we're on the home straight now, we're rushing to the end. Today's jumper is from George at Asda from a few years ago. I don't think you can get it now. It's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and he's got a sort of fake leather pleather nose there and a furry body look. It's a little bit tighter on me than it used to be, but I've put on so much muscle over the last year. You know, I'm bulging out of all my clothes. It's just pure, solid muscle. It's not fat from eating too many cakes. It's muscle. I mean, I'm an Adonis. I really am. Yeah. I try to believe it myself. Oh, I'm sick of these. I'm going to have to, next time, remember, Roger, when I'm setting this up, move away from the bloody tree, because my balls are always, you know, in my back. Can always feel balls, you know, pressing into the small of my back. And, well, although I would like that to happen, but not from these glass baubles. Right, I will do mindfulness first because I got the jar out. Don't look. Okay, let's be calm and mindful. Concentrate on my words, and then obviously when you've watched the video, do whatever I tell you to. On this, what on earth is that? I have no idea what this is. What is that? What is it? I'm clueless as to what that thing is. It's got a sort of bushy tail, but big puffed out cheeks. Is it a hamster with his lunch and dinner in his cheeks? And I've never seen a hamster wearing a bobble hat and a scarf, unless it might be a jellycat hamster or something like that. I've no idea, but let's just spend a few moments and appreciate the work that has gone in to this illustration. I don't know if the artist is credited, but they need to take credit for creating this image. Well, today we're going to play a game mindfully. Time for some good old-fashioned fun. One of the classic family activities around this time of year is to all sit around the table and look at our phones and not talk to each other. No, that's what I'm saying. Doesn't say that. Concentrate, Rog. One of the classic family activities around this time of year is to sit around a table and play a good board game. Encourage your loved ones to join you. Select a game together and play. Before you begin, make an effort to put all other concerns out of your mind. For the next hour or two, your sole aim is to be fully present in the game, to notice, experience, and appreciate each moment of it. Pay attention to what is in front of you, the to and fro of the game, the reactions on the faces around the table. Notice the emotions you go through as the game progresses. Excitement, joy, frustration, satisfaction. There's nothing wrong with playing competitively, as long as you don't forget to keep it fun and friendly. Lose yourself in the game and escape from the outside world for a while. Playing reduces stress while increasing creativity and optimism. From what I remember of playing board games at Christmas, stress reduction isn't something that happened. It was normally frustration and accusations of cheating. Now, the board games I remember playing, and they're still classics to this day, are Monopoly, Scrabble. I did get Mousetrap one year at Christmas, which was quite fun to set up when it worked. But Monopoly and Scrabble were the two family favourites, I think, that we played. I did like Monopoly because it involved buying stuff, I suppose. But yes, I would like that. I do miss my Christmases of yore, when we had a very full house, when there were different ages. Even though I was often chucked out of my own bedroom, looking back, I do enjoy it. It's a very quiet affair, Christmas, these past few years. For many years now, it's just like a Sunday, really. But I did like it when there was more people in the house, and even when I was working Christmas Eve. I do have fond memories of that. I'm not wiping away a tear. I've just got an itch. So yeah, I think that's, as we grow older, I think that's what we miss. Hopefully some of you will agree with me. Well, you have to agree. You might find Christmas is better for you now you're older. But you can't beat a Christmas for most people when you're younger, when you've got the excitement. You know, when I was a child, we didn't get things we wanted. You know, we had to wait for Christmas and birthdays to get the treats. So there was the anticipation. There was always the inevitable disappointments. But you often, you know, there were some things you weren't too keen on, but you'd normally get something you really liked. And just the excitement of not being able to sleep on Christmas Eve. I mean, that hasn't happened to me for a long, long time. You know, the anticipation of going downstairs and all those wrapped presents, and then a lovely meal that your mum's slaved in the kitchen to cook. And then it's the feeling of being full of Christmas dinner and puddings and sweets and settling down in front of the TV for a blockbuster movie and dozing off. And then a bit later on, you want a snack. And then you're ready for the evening's entertainment, you know, Morecambe and Wise, Two Ronnies. And later on, big thing was Only Fools and Horses Christmas special, One Foot in the Grave, things like that. So there is Gavin and Stacey this year that Mark and I will be watching. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, Christmas is not what it used to be. But that's what happens, folks. We grow up, we grow old, we lose the joy. We need to get the joy back. So play a game at Christmas, or if you haven't got anyone with you, play with yourself, you know. Do what you like. Oh, it's Playmobil, is it? Oh, yeah. It's down there. I've moved it. So when I move it back onto the table, I expect everything will fall over. But never mind. Never you mind. No. 19. Here it is, a little one today. I'm still missing that little brown heart. What have we in this 100% recycled plastic bag? Some very small pieces. Oh, crikey, what the heck's that? It looks like a sort of donut on a hook. Or is it a wreath? That would make more sense. Oh, a little bird. A little bluebird. Not a Nissan bluebird. Oh, and a little... Whoops. It's all going out of focus. Oh, just focus, will you, for me? A little red bird there. There we go. And, oh, I think I've got a green bird. And another red bird. Hang on. I think that could be to hang on the bird table. And, yes, it's something for the birds to peck at, because there are two little peg things. And the birds have holes in their bottoms where their feet are. So perhaps I can attach a couple of birds to this, put this on the bird table, and the other two birds can just be milling about. So there you go. I've added the 4 birds to the bird table. One is perched on top. There's another one picking up crumbs from the floor, and 2 nibbling on whatever that is hanging from the branch. It's time to say hello to Tarquin again and unbox number 19 in the Einstein human body whatchamacallit thingamajig. Oh, what's this? Oh, heck. Ooh, we've got some sort of pipette thing. And then also, oh, well, I initially thought, oh, it's a pair of headphones for Tarky. But now I look at them again, and considering we're doing the nose, I think it might not fit my big bulbous nose. This is for a child's nose. I think I'm going to break that if I fit that over my nose, but we'll give it a go. I think I'm supposed to put that on my nose so I can't smell. Interesting facts about your nose. The human nose is an incredible organ with the ability to detect thousands of different smells. Just like fingerprints, everyone has a unique smell print, so no two people smell things exactly the same way. Noses come in all shapes and sizes, and the shape of a person's nose is determined by their genes. Our noses help us breathe by filtering and humidifying the air we inhale. The tiny hairs inside the nose, called cilia, help trap dust and particles, keeping them from entering our lungs. Additionally, the mucus in our noses helps trap and neutralizes germs and bacteria. It acts as a protective barrier that keeps us healthy. Sneezing is like a superpower. When we sneeze, our noses can expel air at speeds up to 100 miles per hour. It's one way that our body gets rid of irritants. Our sense of smell is closely connected to memory. Certain smells can trigger vivid memories. That's why you might suddenly remember something when you catch a whiff of a familiar scent. Most people have one nostril that is more dominant than the other. This dominance can switch throughout the day, and it's called the nasal cycle. Unlike ears and some other body parts, our noses don't keep growing as we get older, although the nose might appear bigger as we grow older due to facial changes. The nose has many tiny blood vessels, and sometimes they can break, causing a nosebleed. It's usually nothing to worry about and can be caused by things like dry air or nose picking. Our nostrils are not identical in shape and size. If you raise your head and look in a mirror, you'll be surprised. A few months ago I got a really bad nosebleed, and I think it was possibly because I was prodding too much in there, I don't know, but it wouldn't stop. I had to get some cotton wool and shove it up there and sort of, left it for a while, and then I used the technique of pinching your nose, holding it like this for about 10 minutes, which hopefully stems the flow. So I did that and it stopped bleeding, and then I forgot and then prodded my nose again and it started bleeding. And I was quite worried, to be honest, because I remember a scene from 6 Feet Under. If you've watched that show, you'll know that at the start of every episode there's normally a death, and then the boys and the Fisher family, they deal with the death. So it can be an accident, could be a murder, whatever, it could be just natural causes. So there was one episode where there were some women standing in line to go and see the filming of a chat show or something, and she started bleeding. She saw blood dripping down, and then she was dabbing her nose. She said, "Oh, you go ahead, save me a seat, I'll be okay." And then more blood came out, and then she collapses on the floor and she dies. So I was really worried when I got the nosebleeds. So fortunately, touch wood, it won't happen again. But if you get a nosebleed, I did stick things up there, but you're supposed to pinch the top of your nose and just hold it for about 10 minutes and then slowly remove and just check. Sometimes you have to do it more than once. So, can we taste without our nose? That's what, I remember getting medicine as a child, and you sort of hold your nose so not to taste it. So this is what the experiment's about. I'm not doing it. Sorry about that. Anyway, the aim of the experiment that I'm not going to do was to understand the special relationship between the sense of taste and the sense of smell. So I had to get 3 different flavoured juices, and I've drunk them, and I need vanilla extract. So basically I had to prepare the 3 glasses of juice and blindfold my eyes. Well, I could use the blindfold that was included previously in another experiment, and then block your nose with the nose clip. Ask a friend, have a friend, to use the pipette and drop a few drops of from each glass onto your tongue one at a time. Can you tell which juice is which? After tasting all 3, drink some water and unblock your nose. Why does this happen? Did you succeed in identifying the flavours? Our sense of taste and smell complement each other. The sense of taste can distinguish only 4 major tastes: sweet, sour, salt and bitter. Usually there is a 5th taste called umami, the taste of savoury. But the sense of smell can distinguish thousands of smells. Our sense of smell gives us the ability to distinguish the differences between flavours. Although we are sure that the apple juice has a completely different taste than grape juice or raspberry juice, in this experiment we find that the difference is only in the smell, which affects our sense of taste. So basically this experiment is saying that if you block your nose, it affects your taste. And no, I don't think oh, did it go that way? Oh, hang on. Oh, there we go. There we go. I managed to put it on now. I mean, I think it's going to come off. Yeah. So, there is an experiment too. Block your nose again, and using the pipette, drop 1 drop of vanilla extract onto your tongue. With your nose still blocked, close your mouth and try to taste the taste. Release your nose. Can you tell the difference? Why does this happen? Surprisingly, vanilla has no taste at all. Oh, I never knew that. Oh, it's coming off. So vanilla doesn't have a taste. It only has a smell. As long as our nose is closed, we will not taste the presence of vanilla. Only when we release our nose can we detect it. This is true for many of the flavours we know. Most of them are actually smells, since there are only 4 tastes. Well, I never knew that. This is why on your next visit to the ice cream parlour, remember to ask for a vanilla scented ice cream and not a vanilla flavoured ice cream. The taste of vanilla ice cream is sweet. So yes, I'll remember that. I'll say, can I have a vanilla scented ice cream? And they'll say, what do you mean, vanilla flavour? And I'll have to say, oh no, vanilla has no flavour. I learnt it during an Advent video I was making for YouTube. It only has a smell. Right, anyway, you can get the gist. Basically, you need to be able to smell and to taste at the same time. Well, I hope you've not seen tomorrow. Oh, I won't tell you what tomorrow's about. We don't want to spoil the fun, because you won't tune in tomorrow, will you? But you never know, something might happen. As inevitably things do tend to happen with me. What have we got to do now? Is it just Neal's yard? Have we done mindfulness? Oh, that's right, yes. Was that today? Yeah, we played a game mindfully. I hope you've joined in and played a game. Please tell me what game you played mindfully under the video, whether it's Monopoly, Snap, Kaplunk, Buckaroo. Who knows what you played? Or Mr. Percy hides the sausage. I don't know what you played, but I hope you enjoyed playing it. So we've done Tarky, we've done the Playmobil, they got the birds. Tarquin didn't get any body part, but we learnt about smell. He's already got his nose. We've done the mindfulness, so the last thing is Neal's yard. It's behind me. It's behind you. We're not in Panto now, Rog. Oh. Come on. There we go. Sorry, Tarquin. He's covered up. Here's drawer number 19. It's a lot easier to spot now. It won't be long before all this is blue. Can't wait. Oh, it's a full-sized. It's a big heavy one. So today's item in the Neal's Yard Organic Advent Calendar is Almond Moisturiser. Protects and nourishes with a vitamin-rich blend of organic sweet almond and evening primrose oils. It's a full-sized 50ml glass jar. How do we use it? Apply daily after cleansing and toning. Massage into skin using an upwards and outwards sweeping motion until fully absorbed. Can we give it a whiff? It's nice. Again, it's subtle. I'll just put a bit of... I think this sort of cream, for me, would be best to use at night, like a night cream. I tend to need to have sort of anti-shine mattifying stuff if I'm going anywhere. A lot of creams can make you have a very, very, very shiny face and a shiny forehead, shiny bald head. I don't like a shiny head. I like a matte finish. But I think this sort of thing, I don't know if I'm a bit shinier than I was. But it's nice and nourishing and moisturising. And I do like, after a bath or shower, to apply something on my face, just when your skin's still a bit damp. But yeah, that's very pleasant, not overpowering smell. I think really everything in here because it's very subtle, you can be a man and use Neal's Yard. They do men's ranges. I've not had anything male specific, I don't think, so far in here. I don't think I will get anything specifically male. I think it's mainly women that would want this advent calendar, but I'm a man, sort of. And, you know, I'm going to use, I think, everything in here. Some things I'm going to use more than others, but I think I'm going to get full use of all the 24 items in this Neal's Yard advent calendar. So, yeah, I think it was a good purchase. So in today's video I added some birds to the bird table in the Playmobil Christmas market. We learnt to play a game mindfully. We also learnt something about the nose and our sense of smell. And I revealed this full-sized almond moisturiser in the Neal's Yard advent calendar. Thanks for watching, folks. Tune in, same time, same place tomorrow for more advent fun. Bye for now.